Penguin Memories, released in 1985, is an anime movie starring Mike, the mascot for Suntroy Breweries. A movie starring penguins funded by a brew, what would you expect? Something like Animal House, Van Wilder, or Strange Brew, right? Wrong. You get a depressing movie starring a penguin Vietnam veteran with PTSD. That's right, this ain't no dumb college comedy that portrays how much fun you get if you drank their beer. It's a movie depicting PTSD and the struggles of a soldier after returning home from war. The movie opens in Vietnam. Mike and his friends, Tom and Al, are in a firefight with enemy soldiers. They've been separated from their squad and need to get back. The next morning, while trying to find their squad, they see Allied helicopters shooting down unarmed villagers. Mike runs in to stop them, but gets shot. Tom gets killed. Mike and Al are forced to leave him. Mike and Al escape by helicopter. Al gets thrown from the helicopter while it's avoiding a missile. Upon returning home, Mike is met by the whole town, who want to celebrate him as a war hero. This is when we start to see the signs of Mike's PTSD.
ただの戦場だよ。
さあマイク、じらさないで話しておくれよ。
あの、
お兄ちゃん。
Mike soon has had enough of people praising him as a war hero, so he leaves town in search of a new life. Mike travels around for a while trying to find a place he likes. Finally, Mike arrives in Lake City. Right after getting off the bus, Mike sees a woman who catches his eye. This is Jill. She works teaching local orphans to sing. Why is it always orphans? Like, anytime an animated movie needs to show that the female lead's a good person, like, the go-to is orphans. Anyway, Jill's father is the commissioner of the local hospital. Jill wants to pursue a career in singing, but her father wants her to settle down with Jack, a talented surgeon who is also a womanizer. Mike heads to the local library looking for a book of poetry. He quickly befriends the librarian. Mike sees a help wanted sign in the window and is soon working at the library.
どうしてまたこんな地味な仕事を。
子供の頃から本が好きでした。本に囲まれて暮らせたらといつも思ってたんです。
Jill goes to talk to her aunt, who owns a local bar where Jill often sings. Her aunt tells Jill about a record producer who heard her sing and is interested in signing her.
だから私、あなたのことをちらっと言ったんだけど、乗り気みたいだから。
Jill goes to return some books at the local library and sees Mike working there. She offers to show Mike around town. He accepts.
マイク、その代わりってわけじゃないけど、私でよかったらこの辺案内して差し上げるわ。
ありがとう、ジル。
Mike and Jill hit it off and start dating. Jill meets with the record producer and heads off to the city for a formal audition. Jill nails the audition and lands a record deal.
Oh, Jill, big success. みんなあなたのね歌声に聞き惚れていたのよ。
本当？
ジル君、本当に素晴らしかった。早速我が社と契約してもらいたい。
She calls Mike and they plan to meet at her aunt's bar to celebrate.
ありがとう、マイク。
While at the bar, Jack shows up to confront Mike. Some more poverish level shit starts going down. Jack claims to be engaged to Jill. Jill tells Mike that's a lie, but he stops seeing Jill anyway.
マイク、いないの？マイク、マイク。マイク。
After a few days, Jack finds Mike and gives him his blessing to be with Jill. What was the point of all this? It all happens in like 5 minutes. There's no scene showing Jack's growth as a character or anything. He just kind of has a change of heart just for the sake of it. Now that Mike has Jack's blessing, what do you think he does? Does he go to Jill immediately? Does he plan some kind of elaborate romantic surprise? Nope, he stays in his apartment and continues to ignore her until she stops by with a poster and asks him to go for a drive. While on the drive, Jill tells Mike that she's moving to the city to record a record and wants Mike to go with her. Mike declines, stating he's happy with his life in Lake City.
私と一緒にセントラルシティへ行って。
ダメだ、ジル。僕は行けないよ。
なぜ？
僕はここの生活に満足してるんだよ。
Jill goes to see her aunt and tells her that she's done with Mike. Jill's aunt tells her a story about how she left her husband and daughter to record an unsuccessful album in the city. This is when Jill realizes her aunt is actually her mother. Hold up, Jill's absent mother has lived in the same town as her for years and hasn't told Jill about this till now, and she's cool with this? This is when Jill decides to give up on her dreams of singing to be with Mike. You know, it seems like Jill's doing all the work in this relationship. You know, Jill made the first move, and Jill's given up on her dreams so Mike can be what? A librarian? Oh, and Bob the record producer overhears her and goes to pay a visit to Mike.
誰？
Bob and his two goons head over to Mike's. Bob tries to pay Mike off to leave town, but Mike tells Bob he's leaving anyway.
僕は明日この町を出て行きます。
Jill shows up and tells Mike she's not leaving. Bob and his goons try to take Jill by force, causing Mike to go full-on Rambo on all three of them. Mike winds up on trial for assault, which I don't quite get since he acted in self-defense and stopped a kidnapping, but whatever. Mike refused to see Jill while in jail, but sent Jill a letter telling him they can't be together and don't come looking for me, but here's where I'm gonna be. Like, for God's sakes, Mike, like, how much you gonna make Jill go through? Like, if you really don't want to be with Jill, why did you tell her where you're gonna be? You know she's gonna find you. Anyway, Jill finds Mike and they drive off into the sunset together.
マイク。
ジル
川のカバンひとつだけなの。
So that's Penguin Memories. It wasn't a bad movie, but I have a hard time recommending it. Chunks of the movie could just not exist and it wouldn't change anything. Like Jack, he breaks up Jill and Mike, and literally 5 minutes later, he changes his mind and tells Jack to go get back together with Jill. The only reason I could recommend this is if you get a kick out of seeing cartoon penguins fighting in Vietnam, but even that's only like the first 15 minutes of the film. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching this all the way to the end, if anyone made it to the end. But you know, that's alright. I'm having a good time making them, so hopefully someone's having a good time watching them. But if not, yeah, whatever, don't matter. But yeah, I should be working on a game here next one I got recommended to me. So that should be up fairly soon. Well, probably not too soon. But I've been thinking of also doing maybe some music on this channel. So I don't know if anyone watches this. You want to tell me what you think in the bottom if you want to hear me caterwault on my guitar or something. But yeah, we'll see what happens.